Today is May the 8th, 2021. Again, we have a shipping container parked on a dead-end street behind some businesses in the town of Takoma Park, Maryland. This whole area is what they call a selective area. The individual who parked this container said the government of Takoma Park said they can park this container here in a parked area, in an area where there's a live business. But this is what they call selective enforcement and policing. They would never allow this to be in a residential area, but they allow these people to come and park this thing in the park where there's signs of no dumping, and again, these are their signs. This is a park. The grease on these machines are being washed off into the park area when it rains, where animals and green vegetation is. But the town of Takoma Park's government has said it is all right for them to do this. The businesses here have been complaining about this, and yet and still, this corrupt government allows this to happen. We have tried to keep this area clean, and every time the Takoma Park government fights against us by allowing this to happen. That container belongs to that red building there, which has a parking lot. Why don't they park their container in there? But they come behind a seafood restaurant, Jiffy Lube, and our building that we're doing renovation at. Not only are they tearing up the street, but as you see, they're tearing up the trees, dropping this old asphalt which has chemicals and grease in it to go inside of the green trees. As you see, more trees are being destroyed and damaged by these trucks that Takoma Park had allowed them to park. If it was regular citizens doing this, I guarantee you code enforcement and the police will be out here ticketing them and telling them to move on. We have requested no parking signs to be put out here. And as you see, there's a sign that says, no dumping, $1,000 fine. What have they done? They dumped their equipment out here. What a government. Selective enforcement. All this grease on these machines when it rained, which it just did, runs off into the wooded area. Then they allow this big freight container to be parked on the street. And their business is nowhere around here. Park it up there where their business is. As you see, no dumping, maximum fine, $1,000. On this side of the street, they have the no parking signs. Why not put them on this side of the street too? We have requested these signs to be put on both sides of the street so that people will not park on this dead-end street and leave their junk on it. But again, selective enforcement. On a no outlet street, if this was in their residential area, I guarantee you this would not be going on. And it shouldn't be going on now in a green forestry area. Because there's a corruption in this little town of Takoma Park, this is what happens. This container truck has tore up this tree. This is what happens when you allow this damaging these trucks to come back here. Damaging the trees. And the wildlife and the vegetation in this area. But this is supposed to be a green town. Only the green dead presidents are what they want. As you can see, this container has tore up this tree so that they can park this container in here on this street, which shouldn't be here at all. It should be in a shipping yard somewhere where these people can fill this container up with whatever they're filling it up with and ship it. But come to the town of Takoma Park, grease their hand, and you can do whatever you want to do in this town. Again, there's a no dumping, maximum fine, $1,000. What did they just do? Dump this container on this street. And these other machines.